Hello everyone, a very good morning to all. So in this video, we are doing our last topic of your syllabus, we can say, or this unit also. So this is the SN compound. So this is the important category of compounds which are of the compounds of sulfur, which come under the category of the compounds of sulfur. So a number of cyclic and chain compounds are known for compounds of nitrogen and sulfur. The best known is the S4N4, which we are going to discuss in detail. So the S4N4 serve as the starting material for a number of SN compounds. So how it is prepared? So it is prepared from S2Cl2 or SCl2, that is sulfur dichloride or sulfur monochloride. When we treat it with ammonia, warm it at 50 degrees Celsius, we'll get the formation of corresponding S4N4 from both these compounds. The only condition is the presence of these solvents. Either it can be CCl4 or benzene. So S4N4 is orange yellow crystalline solid with melting point of 178 degrees Celsius. It is kinetically stable in air, but it is endothermic with respect to its element. That means it is an endothermic reaction. If we are supplying energy to this reaction, only then it is going to be formed. So once it is formed, it is kinetically stable. But yes, it is not thermally stable because it is not forming by its own. So it will explode to give more stable elements, that is S8 and N2 when struck or heated. It is insoluble in water and unreactive also, but undergo hydrolysis with alkalis with the breakage of ring. As it is a ring structured, so what will happen with NaOH? The breakage of ring will take place to give the corresponding salts. So with AgF, how it will react with AgF, that is silver fluoride, it will react with silver fluoride to corresponding the fluoro-substituted product, which is further heated to give the monomeric product. So with excess of S8 at 100 to 120 degrees Celsius and under pressure, it yields S4N2. So at this temperature, if we treat it with sulfur, what will happen? The ratio will change to 2:1, sulfur to nitrogen. So it undergoes reduction with SnCl2. It can undergo reduction in the presence of methanol to tetrasulfur tetraamide. So this is the compound which is going to be formed. It will undergo reduction. So this compound upon vaporization under reduced pressure. So this is when passed through silver wool, it will give us S2N2. So this is the important reaction for the preparation of S2N2. It is a colorless crystalline solid, which upon heating at 25 degrees Celsius polymerizes to give the metallic luster. So it can also undergo chlorination. So it will undergo oxidation upon treating with chlorine. It will give the compound that is S3N3Cl3. So this is triazole trichloride, which upon heating to 100 degrees Celsius gets converted to the monomeric form, that is SnCl, which upon treating with S2Cl2, that is sulfur chloride monochloride, gives this ionic compound. This is also an important reaction. So with bromine in the presence of CCl4, it will undergo bromination and it will convert it to polymeric compound, which is bronze in color. So it is a crystalline compound. Again, S4N4, this also acts as a Lewis base due to the presence of lone pairs upon nitrogen. So it forms a duct with metal halides, which are Lewis acidic in character. So these metal halides are going to have the formation of Lewis acid base pair upon treating with S4N4. If we talk about its structure, so S4N4 is a cradle shaped 8-membered heterocyclic ring structure. It has 4 nitrogen which form a square. So this is a kind of square where these 2 nitrogens are present at the back, the center ones, and these 2 nitrogens are present at the front. So the front ones have been shown widened to have the view of the both, but actually these are present in the form of a square. Actually they are just behind each other, so they have just shown tilted. The square has been shown tilted. So the sulfur atoms, so the nitrogen atoms are forming the square and sulfur atoms are present at the corners of a distorted tetrahedron. So these 4 atoms are making the distorted tetrahedron just like this. So this is how it is arranged. So where sulfur to nitrogen bond length is 1.6 angstrom, whereas some of their covalent radii is 1.78, which suggests that it is having some double bond character due to extensive delocalization, because there are pi electrons present with nitrogen and sulfur also, because there is p pi d pi bonding. So sulfur bond length is 2.58 angstrom, whereas sulfur actual bond length is 2.08. So sulfur van der Waals radii is actually 3.30. So it is lying in between these two. That means it is having weak sulfur bonds, which are forming cage like structures. So this is how the structure is. One more important reaction, which is the formation of polythiazide, which is formed by the polymerization of this S4N4. It is treated with silver. It will give us S2N2, and which further polymerizes to give this polythiazide, which is golden bronze with electric conductance similar to that of metals. So this can behave as superconductor at 0.26 Kelvin. It is more stable than S2N2. It, when heated to 240 degrees Celsius, it decomposes readily, that this polymeric structure SNX. So its structure is, it is having planar chains lying parallel to each other. So this is the kind of structure it is having, just the parallel chains, and where sulfur radii was 3.48, which suggests total van der Waals interactions, which this is the van der Waals radii. So this is suggesting the more than van der Waals radii. So must be van der Waals interactions must be present there in between the layers. So the conductance is due to the pi electron delocalization along these long chains. So this is the kind of structure SNX occupies, that is polythiazide occupies. So the most important one out of this compound and sulfur and nitrogen is the S4N4. Its preparation is important. It's many reactions with different compounds where it gets converted to ionic form, polymeric form, it undergoes bromination, it undergoes chlorination, it acts as Lewis base. So these are the reactions which are important for this, which can be directly there in your exam. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of the day.